The thing that we're not seeing that you're hearing about, but it's not actually happening, we're not really seeing as much distress as the media would like to make you think is out there right
So
now.
things are happening in the real estate industry.
They're happening, but they're happening slowly.
Tell me about that. Why do you mean slowly?
Well, because
Good afternoon, Phil. How are you doing?
good, how's it going?
Good, good. I have Phil today. My name is Leo Jacobs, Jacobs PC. We're a bankruptcy and commercial litigation law firm. We have a wonderful guest today at the Real Deal event, Phil Rosen of Shutts Bowen, right?
Got it.
Excellent. Tell us, what is it you do at your law firm?
So I'm a transactional lawyer, so I handle commercial real estate transactions for my clients. So whether they're purchasing, selling, or financing, we'll help them soup to nuts. We're really industry agnostic and geography agnostic throughout the state of Florida.
Tell us some of the trends of the asset type that you're handling now.
As everybody knows, multifamily has had their challenges.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're really seeing the smaller multifamily transactions trading, but when you're getting to that $50 million and up, those transactions really haven't traded that much. The thing that we're not seeing that you're hearing about, but not really, it's not actually happening, we're not really seeing as much distress as the media would like to make you think is out there, right?
So things are happening in the real estate industry.
They're happening, but they're happening slowly.
Tell me about that. Why do you mean slowly?
Well, because the banks are taking their time. They're working with the borrowers. So the clients that we had that were in distress, the banks are allowing them to kick the can down the road 6 months, 12 months, and they've exhibited way more patience than we even thought up to this point.
So we're very critical about transactional counsel. We're litigation counsel.
Right.
We like to get into fights. We got sharp elbows.
Right.
And, we get very, very critical about them because they don't always give good advice. And I'll challenge you on this one, and I want you to meet me halfway on it. But sometimes transactional counsel, they get you in a bit of a rut. They don't necessarily negotiate the right levers that are in place to defend you. And I want to talk about with you what your firm does differently in protecting the future of someone's legacy, right? Because real estate is a legacy game. So tell me what you guys do different.
You're talking about a forbearance agreement generally.
Maybe.
Devil is in the details in the forbearance agreement. I think what you have to realize is that when you're looking at a forbearance agreement, we're always thinking about what the next step is, right? And when is the litigation going to happen? And so you can kick the can down the road monetarily, but we like to try to help put in hurdles where maybe the lender is going to assist us in potentially taking our client out. We make a lender a partner in trying to help bring in new capital or even somebody to take the loan out so that at the end of the day, nobody gets crushed.
Interesting. So you try to protect the client's bottom line by not making the borrower the problem, if you're representing the borrower, but making the problem the problem. Am I correct?
That's right. It's more of a partnership.
Interesting. So you heard it from Phil, all right, that it's not the borrower, it's the problem itself. And what they do differently is they make sure that they partner with the lender and have a conversation. Before we end this, I wanted to say that I agree with that. I agree with that prospect of discussing with your lender and making sure that your lender is working with you. You have to also be dangerous enough to tell your lender that we're capable, right, as litigators, to take you down and ruffle with you a little bit so that they come to you and you can engage them in a very intellectual way. I think you have to be dangerous enough. Tell me if you agree with that.
Well, there's a saying, if you owe the bank a little bit of money, it's your problem. If you owe the bank a lot of money, it's the bank's problem.
Exactly. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Phil.
Pleasure.
I know you're in Florida, I'm in New York, and
You got it.
let's talk more.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Perfect.